Chapter 19. Amazing. We've been working on cutting down and uprooting trees in the forest for about an hour. The result is that dozens of trees have been cut down, making the farmland appear significantly larger. As expected, I'm starting to feel tired, huh? Let's take a short break. And by the way, you do look very sophisticated and mature in a suit, but maybe it's not the best choice for this kind of task. Ruri delicately compliments me while also expressing her concern. Are you talking about sports gear, or maybe work outfits similar to overalls? Yes, those would be more appropriate. Will that not increase the old man vibe, though? No, why are you even concerned about that, old man? Miriam is bewildered. But coming here in a suit does make you look like an executive, doesn't it? Like you're only wearing the helmet for show. Yamada, you seem surprisingly enthusiastic about acting like the village chief, Meow. A little enthusiasm can't hurt, right? Hey, Yamada-san! As we were taking a break, I saw Cody-san running toward us. What could it be? We wait, and soon Cody-san arrives. Pant. Wait, doesn't it seem much more spacious here? Cody-san, panting heavily, looked around and tilted his head. The trees have been chopped down. This quickly? Hasn't there been hardly any time since you started? Well, yes, but it's not a task that takes much time. Tatsuya-san is a great mage after all. That's right, Meow. That's right, Meow. These two seem intent on sticking to that story. Is that so? Impressive indeed. Cody-san seems convinced. Was there something you needed from us? Ah, yes, my apologies, but could you come with me? Huh? We exchanged glances, puzzled, but suspecting something was up. We followed Cody-san back toward the village. Shortly thereafter, we found ourselves back in the field where we had been examining the agricultural equipment. Ah, Tatsuya-sama, you've returned. The village chief was still there and called out to us. What's wrong? Have the tools broken? No, it's not that, the village chief said as he looked over the field. That was the section of the field where I used the enhanced fertilizer. For some reason, sprouts were emerging. Eh? What the? That's odd, Meow. Didn't Yamada-san just plant some seeds earlier? We gazed intently at the sprouts in the field, our heads cocked in confusion. While me and Cody were talking about how to use the farm, these sprouts appeared out of nowhere. It's only been an hour since we planted the seeds, and yet, although the package says they should take 2 to 3 months to sprout, the radish seeds have already begun to grow. Sorry, but may I use a bit more of the field? I want to plant some in a part that hasn't had fertilizer added. It's possible that there's something unusual about the seeds, especially since this is a different world. Ah, sure. Do whatever you want. With permission granted, I planted the radish seeds in a part of the field without fertilizer. Village Chief San, Cody-san, let's see how it looks after a day. That sounds good? Yeah. The two of them nodded slowly, and I chose to return home for the day. Looking back as I walked away, I could see the three of them still gazing down at the radish sprouts with great interest. I wonder if that was a mistake. As I head back home, pondering whether I've failed, I take a break for a moment in the living room. What do you think? Though there's no explicit subject, the two of them will understand what I mean. Undoubtedly, it must be the effect of that fertilizer. There's no question about it, Meow, but for now, let's plan to visit the village again tomorrow, Meow. Yeah, I suppose so. I may have created something extraordinary, but it's clear that it's something the village needs. Believing Miram was right to best wait till tomorrow, I decided to rest for the time being. The next day. Even though it's Sunday, I woke up early just like the day before. I woke up because I couldn't stop thinking about the daikon. Well, I don't find it a waste to use my weekends now that I've switched jobs to have more freedom. Yamada, could you spare a moment, meow? After finishing the breakfast Ruri had made, as Ruri was washing up, Miriam approached me. What is it? While petting Miriam, I listen to what she says. Before we go to the village to check on the fertilizer today, we need to decide what to do about Monica, meow. Monica-san? Why? Is there a problem? If that fertilizer has an abnormally strong effect on plant growth, it won't be a problem for the villagers, meow. But Monica, technically she is not a villager, she's from the state, meow. So there's a possibility of a report being made. That could be problematic. Right? We'll have to do something about it, meow. Do something like what? Buy her out, meow. Buy her out? So a bribe? Things are getting pretty serious, aren't they? That's the deal, meow. Just keep it in mind. I need to have a talk with Monica-san. For now, let's go and check the seeds. I'll go change. Into a suit, meow? I'm not going to do hard work today after all. Saying that, I go back to my room to change. Once changed into a suit and back in the living room, Ruri had also finished changing into a white robe and was waiting with Miriam in her arms. Shall we go? Yes. Meow. After finishing our preparations, we crossed through the known gateway and set forth into the other world.